There's only one application that I really want. I need it. I need it for when I'm at the airport, because I spend way too much time there, and it doesn't work out well for me. I believe when you read in the paper about me, it'll be something to the effect of noted comedian found shitting on conveyor belt. I just want you to think kindly of me, because I can't handle it. I can't. I'm there too much, and when you have to, on an almost daily basis, watch people who are flying out of the airport who maybe take a trip once or twice a year and just don't get it, where you hear questions like, well, why can't I bring my lawnmower? I left the gasoline at home. The TSA is bombarded with people on a daily basis, and all I want to do is help them out. I think the federal government should download the list of names of all the terrorists and would-be terrorists and their photos if they have them. Or if they're on Facebook, even better, because you can never have too many friends. So that I can sit there and keep an eye out for these bastards. But, you know, right after the terrorist with the explosives strapped around his dick, and let me just say, I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall when they convinced him to blow his dick off. Seriously, that is a seminar. Tony Robbins, my ass. Right after that occurred, they finally brought into the airports the body scanner. That seemed to upset people. And I felt it was an important step because somebody could show up with a wick coming out of their dick and a bomb up their ass. That's a scenario. I thought of it. It's a scenario. Because that body scanner takes a picture of you naked for just an instant. And that upset a lot of Americans. I'm at the airport too much. I don't give a fuck. If naked, I don't give a shit. Are you kidding me? Anything that gets me through that line fucking faster. 3 years after 9/11, 3 years, I knew all the members of the TSA at my airport in Newark. And so finally, I just finally went to them and said, look, can we cut a deal here? If I show up naked, can I skip the line? Now, there's a group of people who are also upset by this scanner, because in order to take that picture of you, you get a little radiation, and that worries some folks. And I know it because I could hear them discussing it on their cell phones. At what point don't you get it? The little radiation scares you? How the fuck do you go to a dentist? The dentist says, we're going to x-ray your teeth, we're going to give you a little radiation. And then him and the assistant leap and hide behind a lead bunker. Now, I used to have an iPhone, and it was a great computer. It was in no way a phone, because the carrier was AT&T, and AT&T is a carrier in much the same way as a mosquito carries malaria. I'd been better off with a Dixie cup and a string. I finally took it over to the Apple store to see if there was something they could do. And let me just say, if you're interested in what life is like on other planets, you're going to want to get to the Apple store. They are not of us. They have no genitals. It's why they stand so close. They're sniffing you. It's how they get their data. Yes, it is. So I was standing in the Apple store, and a capon came up to me. I see you have an iPhone. How many applications have you downloaded into your phone? Well, I haven't downloaded any. I came here to see if you had an app that would turn this piece of shit into a fucking phone. Now, if you can do me a favor and start running, I want to see if it works as a missile. John Bowman, my good friend and a great comic, told me of a story. He went to the Apple store to do some business, and he gave the woman, the sales lady, a credit card. And she looked at it, and she went, "John Bowman." He said, "No, it's John Bowman." And she said, "John Bowman." They know. They know better than we do. I live 6 blocks from Times Square. I live in the heart of New York City. And this phone would not work in my apartment. My conversations were like, this is how fucked up I was. I bought a landline so I could keep my fucking phone. I broke with AT&T when they announced that you could buy for your home a transmitter for $200. A $200 transmitter so that you could help AT&T build the infrastructure you thought you were getting when you bought the piece of shit. We don't know, do we, what a cell phone does to us. Imagine what a transmitter will do. I believe that your shit will be glowing in a week. Honey, have we been eating phosphorus? Here's the kicker. AT&T is then going to charge you $12 a month to use the transmitter you already bought from them, so that AT&T successfully turned your cell phone back into a fucking landline, asshole. I finally went down to AT&T and quit. And you can't quit a contract. Okay? Don't even fucking try it. You quit your contract, they will find you and shoot you in the leg. So I went down to Verizon and I got myself a Droid. Don't you ever applaud an inanimate object again. I believe that's why they have that section about the golden calf. in the Bible. What did you think I was going to do? Launch into some commercial for this? Oh, yeah. I couldn't be happier. When I got my Droid, it changed my life. 3 days later, I accepted Christ into my heart as my one true Savior. And Droid is the one with the Jesus app. Even if you get rid of it, every Easter Sunday, he comes back again. When I first got the Droid, I was as happy as you folks who still are happy. Not me. I mean, at first I was very happy about it. It's a great phone and a tremendous computer. And when you turned it on, it said its name, Droid. I keep it here in my pocket. I wish it would say, groin. Then I'd always know where it is. I don't think it's really smart to keep a phone this large and a screen that big right next to your nutsack. I believe my sperm are dying. I hear them weeping every morning. Son of a bitch, Lou. It's hot as hell down here. God damn it, it's like the sun is out 24 hours a day. Get us some water. I don't think we're going to make it to the top of the hill again. The Droid is unbelievable because it actually has a series of panels. You just touch the phone like this, like fucking magic, and a new panel would appear with all sorts of icons on it. They do all sorts of things. I don't even know what half of those fucking icons do. And I'm not going to touch one I don't know because I don't want to enter an alternative universe. A few days after my warranty expired, so did the fucking phone. It froze on visual voicemail, and I could not use the phone anymore to make calls. I believe that my phone was trying to torment me. Here are all the people you have to call, and you can't. I took it down to the folks at Verizon. They said, been having trouble with that phone? Yeah. Well, to be honest, and I'm quoting, we've been having some trouble with the Droid. And you fucking sold it to me! Well, we can fix it. We have a download. Oh, you do? Here. Let me put it here. Is that where you're going to shit on it? They were not happy with me. They took the phone from me and put it on a life support system. And it died. But then, in just a few minutes, it started to come back to life, and the colors were brighter than I remembered. Oh my God, they brought it back. They've given me my Droid back. I immediately hit one of the text icons to be sure that I could tell my friends I was back in communication. But nothing showed up about texting. What showed up was all of my email. Pretty fucking strange. Then I hit the email icon, and my emails didn't show up. What showed up was a face of some big-headed guy, a Facebook. It was his Facebook page. He wasn't even my fucking friend. I wasn't his friend. Did my phone want me to communicate with him? I decided, I just want to use it as a phone. That'll be fine. And so I tapped in the first three numbers of my call, and